about happiness this week. Happiness 101. And so the next point I have to share about happiness is one way to sort of improve your happiness, increase your happiness. Imagine just say no. Saying no is an important skill to help you be happier. I'll tell you why. So, one of the sources of unhappiness is that we don't know how to say no. We take on too many things, too many obligations, too much happening, and most of it is not necessarily the stuff that makes us happy. And one day we wake up and we just feel like everything around us is busy, but none of it makes us happy. But the obligations are great. We can't avoid them in life. As long as we live in a society with friends and family, you'll always have those things that happen because it's an obligation you have to fulfill. It's actually a responsibility. That's okay. But what I'm saying is, at some point you have to strike a balance between meeting those obligations and actually finding some time for yourself. And the magic word here is N-O. No. You can't do everything. You hear me? You can't. Let me be the one to tell you. Kama mtu mwingine hajakwambia, you cannot do everything. So you have to choose what is it you're going to do and why. And you have to prioritize. So learning to say no is one way that you can actually be happier in your life, because you reduce the stress of having to take on too much and actually stretching yourself thin. Sawa sawa. So the magic word is no. Now, are you going to offend some people? Yes, there's no shortcut. But the thing here is to pick and choose. Like for me, one of the things I do is I have clear priorities. My immediate family is always my priority, for example. That's, and that includes my husband, that includes my parents-in-law, my family-in-law, that includes my own nuclear family. So just starting with that group, these are the people that I know what are the expectations or what do I need to do for them. That group alone, as you can see, already is a large group that I know I have to engage with and I have to be there for them, and I have certain things we have to do together. Now, on the next level, friends. I have many friends, but not all friends are equal. We all know this. And for my friends, not all friends are equal. They are very, very close friends. Indio. The others who maybe are your friends but not so close. Are you getting where I'm going with this? It's an issue of prioritization. And it's not that you're doing it because you're a bad person. Let me even exonerate you. You're not a bad person, but you just can't do it all. And at some point, you have to be able to pick and choose. Now, the last point I have here is when you have to say no, you don't have to be rude about it. Sometimes I know it's not that saying no is hard. It's that we don't know how to say no. Try to be diplomatic. I've learned to honesty helps. Sometimes with some of my friends, I'll just tell them the truth and say, this is what's going on in my life right now, either with Biashara or with Famo. This is the reason why I can't do this. By the way, you'd be surprised most people understand. So saying no is okay if you also know how to say no so that the other person doesn't feel like you're pushing them away, but they can genuinely see, and yeah, the intention is there, like you're just stretched a bit thin. Sawa. So lesson for you today, if you want to be happier, learn how to say no, because you just can't be everything for everyone. And as you say no, then you'll be able to carve out that time. You know what you talked about, Jana? Time to deflate? Yes, that's how you'll find that time to deflate. So this topic of happiness is big, and we only have a week to talk about it. So please share your comments and suggestions and your questions as well, so that we know what is those specific areas from what we're talking about that you really want answered. As usual, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hit the sign up button so that you can get these videos as they come out every time. And just check out other videos that we have, by the way. We've talked about some of these topics on positivity, knowing about yourself. So don't be afraid after this video to also go and see what are the other videos you have. Sawa.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.